What's going on, guys? T-Mart here, and today I'm bringing you guys an episode of Call of Duty Ghosts Jumps and Spots. In this one, we're taking a look at the map Warhawk. So, starting off here, there are two interactive spots in this map. One is this gate over here. You can either shoot it or knife it to open it up, and you can access that part of the map from the middle. And then also, the other one is over here in the hardware shop. You can either breach this door from the inside, or there's also a back door over in the back alley that you can breach. Just throw a nade at it or breach it like this. You'll open it up, and that will give you access to the hardware store from the back side, which is pretty useful there. Now, starting off, let's go over to this back corner of the map, back over here, and then we'll kind of work our way around. There are quite a few good spots in this map. It's not the most jumpiest or spottiest map of them all, but there are some good ones. So, this dumpster right here, surprisingly, you can actually get into. So, this is one of the best kill streak calling in spots in the game. If you've got a helo pilot or something like that, lay down in this thing, and no enemy is ever going to find you. So, that is very, very, very useful. Make sure you guys put that thing to use. Now, next up, we got this semi-truck right here. Most of the semi-trucks can usually get you somewhere in the game, especially on Octane, but along the semi-truck right here, if you use this thing, you can climb up and you can get to the top of the little kind of like doctor's office, apartment, prescription place, Walgreens. I don't know what you want to call it, but yeah, you can use this to get up to the second story of this apartment and this kind of upper balcony awning type thing, which is a pretty good spot with some good cover. It's just you can be shot from a lot of different windows, so make sure you guys watch out for that. But anyway, moving on back here, sometimes this whole like half wall will be blown. Oh, there we go. That was perfect timing. But anyway, if enemies are spawning over on this side of the map, this is really good because you can kind of inch your way across out here and you can kind of see them as they're coming around this corner before they can see you. So put this thing to use, rather than coming around here like this and checking if enemies are there, make sure you kind of, use this and you can see them as they run across and they won't expect you to be there. Now, moving on over here, the tanks in the middle of the map are very, very useful. You can hop up on top of them and use them as cover. Just make sure the enemies aren't like spawning over on this side of the map. But you can use this thing to kind of watch enemies that come out along that back side of the map or over back there through the diamond shop. Or you can hop up on this side and you can use this to watch as they come through the mid alley or over in the antique shop, anything like that. So make sure you use both these tanks. They're both really, really useful if you know where the enemies are spawning. But again, be careful because your backside is completely exposed when you're using these things. Now, moving on. Back here, this is a really, really good spot. If you break this window and then hop up in it, you can kind of lean your way out around the corner. So if you're trying to protect an objective or, playing search and destroy or something like that, is a good spot. Another good one to protect like the blitz flags and things like that is if you hop up here, then you can hop across like this. And this is very, very good. You can also kind of lean around the side here. If we get our lean on real quick, hold on. There it is. You can kind of lean and see as enemies come around this corner and they won't really be able to shoot you out of this. So that can be pretty useful as well. Now, moving on, if we head up into the top story of this thing, the last kind of best spot I've got for you guys is when you hop out here. Well, this is good in itself. Again, it's kind of like the top of the drugstore over there. It's good, but you got to be careful because you can get shot from a bunch of different directions. But one thing you can do is you can hop over here, which is pretty good. Enemies don't really expect you up here, but then you can hop to the top of the plumbing, and if enemies are camping out in this area, which they oftentimes do, this is very good to shoot down on top of them, which they won't be expecting. Now, you can also do this thing backwards, which is pretty cool. So you can hop up on the tank, and then you can hop up to plumbing, so boom, you can shoot them. Or if there's people, up in that second story building, you can jump like this. It's always really awkward when I miss my jumps in this series, but anyway, you want to do a strafe jump, and it's a little bit more difficult, but if you just run straight and then turn and jump, you'll be fine. So you just, get a running start, jump across like this, and you'll be able to get up, and then boom, you can get up into the second story window, and that's another way up here, because otherwise the only thing you can do is come up those stairs, and oftentimes they'll have IEDs or sentries or whatever it may be. So yeah, that's pretty much everything that I've got for you guys on this map. There really isn't much else. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully you guys can put some of these to work in your gameplay. Thanks for watching, guys. A bunch of great videos coming soon. Check out these other two videos if you haven't seen them yet, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.